Hello friends, happy Friday. Welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here, of course, taking a look at this week's Freaky Friday Daily Contest. It is the tag team of Golden Tee Live 2005 and Golden Tee 2021. Kicking things off here, Baja Ria number 16. The sand is not the area that we wanted to be, but hey, look at if you could just thread the needle like that, only to miss this chip, let's be honest. Chipping game hasn't gotten that much better since Monday. But, big contest today. All par fives. It's going to be a big opportunity for scoring. This is Coral Vista, number 11, one of the OG favorites. A couple options you can do here, although I don't recommend it. You can go to the left. You don't have a lot of wiggle room because that pin is tucked in the beginning of the green. So I am just going to take a 10.5 degree driver. Actually, no, we'll do our 9.5. High tee it. You want to get as far right out as possible because then you'll have a nice clear opening. Again, you have to be careful. Make sure there's no trees above you. You gotta be careful, which I probably... No, maybe I'm okay. Putting in for Eagle. GoldenTee.com locations to find a 2021 or PGA Tour game near you to play in today's contest. Download the GT Caddy app. You can see the leaderboard, the scores, the prizes. Of course, today's contest, $2,000, top prize of $330. As we move to Hidden Temple, this is actually beautiful. 473, not a pin not a tee box you see too often because usually you're far right, hitting it over here. This is probably the shortest you may ever see it. We're just going to take our high tee driver, blow that right on out in the middle of the fairway, and then you are golden. Get some of these hard holes out of the way now. Really, really want to hit a 6-iron super spin backspin so badly, but we're going to play it smart because it's still early on. I'm going to soft a 5 hybrid. Use that up 6 down right green to your advantage. Have a short putt. Boom, you're good to go. Now, as we jump back into 2005 Golden Tee Live, we take a look at Cumberland, number 14. We go from a really easy pin and tee box to a little bit more of a difficult one. Not crazy difficult. You just have to be careful. I'm going to go ahead and high tee a 5-wood here. Even though I'm using the grabber golf balls and I have a 10-mile-an-hour wind at me, I just want to be careful. Do not want to have that opportunity to accidentally overdrive a 3-wood, and then boom, guess what? It is water time. This might go in the hole. No, but it is going to be at least great shot points. So I will take that with pride. 8 after 4 means I haven't screwed anything up yet. Every par 5 means you should have at least a 36 under when all things are said and done. Technically 37, but we'll get to that later. All right, hole 5. This is Forest Knoll 13. You have one of the original boxes, so I'm actually just going to play it smart. High tee, a 10.5. I just want to blow it right over those trees, over the water. If you try to do a C3, if you're like me, you get it too far out to the left, you get stuck under some trees. Here, I'm guaranteed, almost guaranteed, straight shot. I can just take my 6-wood, hit it a little extra to make sure I don't under hit it, and then boom. Another eagle is in the books. Heather Point, number 12. This is a fun one. The only problem is it's 620 yards. Very rarely do I hit a high tee driver with roll on this course and this hole because you normally don't need it. You're going to need it here if you want to have any chance of reaching the green. And then you have to be careful because tucked left pin, down 5, left 3. Do you hit the 6 wood? Do you hit the 5 wood? I don't have a good answer for you. It really depends on how hard you hit the ball. Could have probably hit that a bit harder, but I think I'll be okay. And then we make our way to Once Cocos, number 16. This one, you get the drivable par 4 setup, so it is an all-eagle opportunity still. I've yet to hold this out. I'm still not going to hold this out, but this is actually a pretty good opportunity if you just high tee a driver up there. Just like that, closer to perfection. Hole number 8 is Kangaroo Trail, number 11. This is another fun one. You got to be careful of that tree that I just narrowly went under. You want to get somewhere in the left side of the fairway. Even though you have a 10-mile-an-hour wind, you should not have to worry too much about hitting the left or the right side of the rocks. The fun thing about the area in front of the green here is it's a very soft, gentle bounce you get. And so you're not going to kick up at anything just like it did there. You're going to slowly roll right towards the hole. Monte Zabios, number 11. Far, far long look here. We're going to spin around. Obviously, no way to drive this. That's okay. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to move this tee back. I'm going to low tee it just to be safe. You just want to get on this green up here. This is grass, so don't worry. You are going to get normal spin, which is also why you have to be careful hitting this because you do not want to hit this too hard. I'm just going to push this out to the left and hope and pray. I was going to cut it, but I didn't feel comfortable. It just makes me a little leery. Is this even going to hit the green? Ultra shot, maybe? Oh, it's close. Now, the problem with this hole is that even when you have a really good shot... Oh, wow, look at that. I'm going to give myself a round of applause for that chip because it's been a long time since I've actually made a good chip like that. You got to be careful because no matter where you hit that green, you're going to get a big kick, a big roll of that green, and you may have a tough chip or pin. All eagles here, 18 under. Now, the real game for those of you watching at home is, will Kevin be able to continue that on the back nine? If you've watched enough of my videos and streams over the years, the answer is probably no, but I'm going to do my damnedest here, especially on hole 10, whispering number 16, crush that driver out there. You will most likely get an offset look here, no big deal. I'm not even actually going to put any spin on it. I'm just going to soft throw my 5-wood out there. It's actually a hell of a shot. Maybe some shot points? Nope, just a bit outside there. Moving on to Hidden Temple 13. This one is like a sleeper hole. I've seen a handful of people, and I've definitely done it myself, accidentally screw this one up. Where the tee box is here, though, pretty straightforward. Just get it on that path. Probably don't have as much green as you'd like to work with, but the wind is only 6 miles an hour, so you should be okay. You could also be ballsy and hit a 5-wood. Highly, 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 highly do not recommend that. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to soft an 8-wood because I would rather have a long putt from the green than a chip from the rough. For those of you playing on a PGA Tour game, double XP all weekend long. As you get farther down the line of that club pass, everything in the club pass for Season 1 of Golden Tee PGA Tour only available then. Once that goes away at the end of May, you'll never have the opportunity, except for maybe down the line 5-6 years ago or years later, to get your hands on those items. Here, I'm going to try to low tee a driver around all these trees. It's most likely not going to go well. Do I even really need to do that? Now, we're going to just low tee it. We're going to do... If you hit it soft enough, you can still get the skip from a low tee driver. I hit that a little bit too soft for my liking. But now I have a 5 hybrid off of the rough that I can pretty much just push forward, let that wind and the green slope take it, and you have a pretty simple putt here. Good old Coral Vista number 16. And now we take a look at Pine Creek 16, our Golden Tee 3D Golf Remastered course from our good friend Golden Tee 99. Couple different options here. You can lay it up short here and go through, or you can do a big C3 and have a win there. I think I'm actually going to do this shot. I don't know if I've ever done this on Golden Tee Live. Only done this way back in the day, so I'm going to probably have some trouble here, and that's okay. I think I can get under this, actually, with my 3-wood. Perfect. Right under there. Another eagle opportunity. Look at that. It is... I waited to say it until it was after hole 13, but 26 under. Now going to Heather Point, number 16. This is a fun one. It's a little long. You have to worry about the good old lighthouse. I'm actually going to do a 10.5 degree driver, C3, because I worry about clipping those little bushes, and this lets me get a little bit extra distance without completely crushing the ball. I only hit it 118 there. Now, the problem, or the it's down 10, so you're going to have to either smash an 8-wood, hope and pray with the 3-wood hybrid, which I don't recommend because you're not going to get there. I'm going to just go ahead and try to cut a 6-wood. It's one of those clubs that is really not cuttable very well, but somebody in the Golden Tee world must be looking out for me today. Be careful when putting down 10. I was trying to be careful, although it didn't seem that way. Tropical Falls, number 16. This is nice because you can just go ahead, high tee this, blast that forward. As long as you get close enough into the middle, you're far enough in that tee box area that now you actually have a pretty good opportunity for double eagle here. Now, if I would have hit bite, probably would have been better than backspin. But anytime you can be under 200 yards for your second approach on Tropical 16, be more than happy with that. Now, this is a fun one. Let's see. This is a tough one because of the wind. But I'm going to hit a big C3. Now, hopefully you get a kickback. I may have an opportunity here. We'll see. Actually, this one will be okay, at least for me, because I can take this 5 hybrid and I can cut it around. I should, even if I hit the sand, be okay. I'm going to have a bit of a putt, but that should not be a problem here. Oh boy, I finally missed a putt. Took me 16 holes. At least I missed it on the high side and not the low side. There's something about that feels a little bit better when you screw up on the high side. Now, 17 is Monte Ceballos. 18. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to high tee a 9.5 degree driver with release because I'm using grabbers, which means I have the full force of the wind behind me, or in my face, shall I say. But this one, you should be able to land that on the green pretty easily. And when I say pretty easily, I mean unless you get a really bad kick off of the rock, but it was almost a great kick. Now be careful if you happen to get like me and you end up in the deep rough. This is the best position I've ever had deep rough on hole 18 of Monte. Still though, even though I was 4 yards away, I was very careful with that 5 hybrid because that deep, it's deep rough. I mean, it really will screw your ball up. If you've ever gone wet on that hole, you've definitely noticed that that can be an issue when trying to chip from either farther away. And we end with Kangaroo Trail 16. This is a fun one. Not drivable, although this hole has been drivable in the past. Because it's a 17 mile an hour wind, I'm frankly just going to hit a short little 5 hybrid. I want to make sure I clear those trees. But the reason why I hit such a short shot is because it's only 459, and I truly want to just use this wind to my advantage. I could probably get away hitting a soft 6 wood with backspin, but I would like to get this week's aggression out of the way, so I'm going to pound the 8 wood. I'm going to clip in a Visa-leaf that is actually hopefully fixed next year. Shout out to our artists who have worked on that. I don't even know if that really was, it might have just not shown me the tree. All right, look at that. One damn putt, and I could have been right there at the top of the leaderboard for at least 4 seconds, but that's okay. Tag Team 2005-2021. Double Eagle opportunity on hole 17, which is Monte 18. GoldenTee.com/locations to find a game near you. Make sure you're checking out Golden Tee on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the other socials for the teases, the trailers, and everything else coming soon when it comes to Golden Tee 2022 and its courses. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next week.